Man, man, every loss is tough, but man, that's an in-state rivalry. So every year we had a loss to them. It was always tough. Each year is worse than the next. So that one pretty bad.
As a defense, you guys held them 280 yards, but had opportunities and then key penalties. How frustrating was that tonight?
Completely frustrating. Like you said, we played really solid on defense. Key moments, we got to be better. I mean, that's been a problem all season. We just got to play sound football, and we haven't really put that together on film yet. So, I mean, we still have room to improve, and it's just, it's just so much room to improve in that team, and we got so much talent. The future is bright.
Keldric, Cam's one of your leaders, probably the best player in the offense.
Yeah.
I'm interested what you told him post game to pick him up in the locker room.
Man, just to keep being him, keep having a smile on his face. Everybody in the country knows that Cam is going to be a high draft pick next year. I mean, everybody in the country knows that. I'm sure he knows that too. So, the best thing for him to do is to come to work with a smile on his face and to keep that work ethic he's been having. Don't change anything about himself and just keep being him.
How would you describe these last 4 weeks or so, playing for DJ Dirk?
The best 4 weeks of my life. These last 4 weeks felt like actual, they felt like college football. From Vanderbilt to now, it was just, a different atmosphere within the whole team. It was just different, and I'm grateful.
Has his future been addressed with you guys at all?
Nah, it really hasn't. I've been more focused on my guys anyway. So,
Keldric, Coach Durkin called you one of the best leaders he's ever coached in his entire career. What does that mean to you?
Man, that means a lot because Coach didn't coach, great guys. Like he didn't coach like guys that did it at the highest of levels that you can. So, I know he's had some great leaders in the past, and for him to call me the best one is, a milestone in itself. I try to be myself and my best every day I can, and it seems like myself was good enough.
Keldric, if this was your last game at Auburn, what's these 3 years meant to you?
Man, probably the best couple of years of my life. From my freshman year to now, man, it was some of the best years I've ever had here, and man, I ain't nothing but grateful for every memory that I had and all the memories that I will make.
You mentioned you felt like the future was right. You came in when this program was at the bottom. It hadn't worked out record-wise. You said you feel like it's close. Do you feel like you guys have set the table for something coming good?
Yeah, man, we most definitely did. If you remember a couple years ago, man, we wouldn't even be in games sometimes. But now, we in games. We holding teams under, I think it was 24 points until Vanderbilt or something like that. So I mean, we've been in games before. Now the next step is just finishing the game. We have the game in our hands. We just have to learn how to finish the game the right way.
This team's faced a lot of adversity throughout the season. You all stuck together. How strong is the bond between all of the guys in the locker room?
Man, our bond is crazy strong because, just like you said, we done faced so much adversity, from having a head coaching change to, uncertainty in our head coach. We don't know what's happening with that, but then nobody look at that. We looked at, we have a couple more games together as this group right now, and we're gonna make the best of it.
What would you like to see in Auburn's next head coach, whoever they hire?
Man, somebody that has the characteristics of, just caring for the guys, being there for the guys, not just being the coach, being there for the guys, and you know, having that dog mindset. That's really it. How I can put it. Having that dog mindset, because everybody on this team is hungry. Everybody on this team is some dog. So we want to coach. You know, we want to coach with some dog in them, and you know, I feel like we got one. But yeah.
All right. Thanks, Keldric. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Keldric.